Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and I've got a little bit of a different video for you today. I'm actually going to take you around behind the camera that I'm recording this on now to show you this product. This is a BeachTek DXA-5Da. What it is, it's a passive XLR adapter for DSLR cameras, or even if you've got a camcorder, this might come in handy for you. So let's head round behind my Nikon D5100 and show you how this product works. So you're still hearing audio that's coming in through the DX5Da, and this is it here, just mounted underneath my camera. Now before I show you the whole setup and what I'm using here, I just want to show you what else you get inside the box. You get a little instruction manual. This is what comes with the unit, and this guides you through a quick setup and how you're going to just get everything up and running. You also get this little adapter cable. This plugs into the side of the unit and it converts a 3.5mm to a 2.5mm jack. You get two of these, and the other one I'm actually using at the moment, so I'll show you that in a minute. And the only difference is that the one I'm using at the moment is a 3.5mm to 3.5mm. So you just get this extra one in the box in case you need to sort of down convert the size of the connection. So let's give you a look around the unit anyway. What you can see here, I'll just guide you through my setup. On the top here is my Sennheiser Wireless Mic, this little unit here, and this is picking up the microphone that's on my on my jacket that I'm wearing at the moment, and that is being transmitted wirelessly from a belt pack to this receiver unit. And then if I just swing this camera around, you can see on the side here, the Sennheiser receiver unit is using its own cable, and it's plugged into the auxiliary input on the side of the BeachTek. And then the BeachTek is connected to my camera using this 3.5mm cable into the microphone input socket on the D5100 that I'm recording with. Now I can connect via this cable, or I can even connect two XLR mics. So I could have two XLR mics running, or one XLR mic and one 3.5mm mic running, and I can have those recording both at the same time with the DX5Da. Now let's just swing this back round again and show you on the back. Now on the back of the unit we've got a little display here, and this is giving me left and right peak level meters, and I can adjust these gain knobs, or gain controls I should say, to adjust the audio levels. I'm going to do that while I'm speaking so you get an idea of exactly what they do. Before I do that, I'll just show you the other controls. Here we've got some line mic switches, and we change those depending on what we've got going into the unit. So if we've got a microphone going in, we would have it set to mic, and if we've got something like a mixer or a mixing desk perhaps going in, we would change it to line input. Just above this switch you can see a little wheel, and this is used to control the threaded mount that goes into the bottom of the camera. So this is the top of my tripod, threaded into the DXA-5Da, and then this is threaded into the bottom of the camera. Back to the controls. These are the gain control knobs, and as I'm speaking I'm only going in on the right meter at the moment. I can adjust these up and down. So let's go all the way down to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all the way up to maximum sort of gain, and you can see the level meters are jumping up and down a bit more now. And I found that for my setup, round about the sort of 7 mark is about the right amount of gain. So let's give you a closer look at those controls on the right hand side as well. Now just here we've got a G1, G2 switch. This is a ground control switch. If you're getting any sort of interference or feedback, any sort of hum, you can switch this from G1 to G2 to hopefully eradicate some of that noise. We've also got a mono stereo switch here. If I was using two microphones, I'd have that switch to stereo, and that separates the two mics onto different channels. So that's very important if you're using two mics to switch that across to stereo. Then we've got an auto gain control switch, which we can disable if we wanted to, and that adjusts the gain on the microphone. And then we've got a phone output. This is for headphones, so you can actually monitor what sound is coming in and out of this this unit. And we've got a little volume control here to control the level of the headphones. And then the last switch here is the actual power switch to turn the unit off and on. Now the unit doesn't plug into the mains. There's a little compartment on the side for a 9-volt battery. That's the little square type battery, and that powers the unit really nicely, makes it really portable as well. So I'm just coming round back into the front of the camera for you now. I hope you found that look at this unit interesting. I think it's a fantastic piece of kit, and it means that you've got a lot more flexibility over using audio with your DSLR camera, and that's great if you're using your camera for video and you want to get 2 inputs into that camera. Really great. And also, even if you're only using one mic, you've got that extra control over the audio gain, which is where a lot of DSLRs do let you down. Now the BeachTek DXA-5Da is going to cost you around about £240 in the UK, $320 in the US. Now that's not cheap, but it is a decent piece of kit. It works really well, gives a nice stable platform as well for you to mount your camera on, and I think it's fantastic. If I was not reviewing this, if I was in the market for something to add this sort of flexibility, this would be right on the top of my list. I like it a lot. I think the only negative I could possibly pick up on is I would have liked a better display, more sensitive meters maybe. They didn't give me enough feedback, I found, especially using this mic. I know it's quite a way away from my mouth, but I found that even talking louder, the meters didn't give me enough sensitivity. And also possibly the option of running it off of a mains, so I'm not relying on that 9-volt battery. But apart from that, fantastic unit. This is the BeachTek DXA-5Da passive XLR adapter for digital SLR cameras or camcorders. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.